guys, Ian Anderson, Cory Murrell, Central Coast Disc Golf. We're back. SFO Round 2, Part 2. It's been a fun watch so far. The fun should continue.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen great play out of Nate and Colton, and really up and down out of James and Avery both. You know, some maybe some fortunate lives from Avery, and some unfortunate putting out of James. So hopefully they can turn it around and really get the ball rolling, because we've got a lot of par threes, a lot of attackable holes here in the back.
We do, yeah. You can definitely score out there. Alrighty, we're kicking it off on hole 10. It's a great way to start part 2. 1188 par 5, just crush it for days, and then the basket's tucked at the slightly past these trees at the end here.
Yeah, really a great hole. You know, at 1188 feet, the par 5, we did expect guys to be able to pretty routinely get up into the trees after their second shot, but really proving more difficult than I think a lot of guys out here thought.
Yep, and there is OB right and left.
Yes.
Hopefully not going to come into play, but it's there.
Yeah, really, I guess to eliminate the huge rollers, and really you can just let it go and not have to worry, you know, because you could play it through the left or right side in theory.
Yeah, they're fairways as well. Nate with a great looking destroyer pull. Ooh, look at this skip.
Yeah, I like it, man. Keeping it low, not fiddling around with that left or right OB. Look at Oscar out there running around. Artist Todd Krunat's son. So adorable.
Colton gonna go PD2. Ripping that 71 miles an hour. That is smashed.
Yeah, that's crushed. That's that similar line to Nate, but just 5 mile an hour faster.
Was it? Yeah.
You know?
And let's see where the distance comes in. Avery, he's going to go star destroyer. Boom. Ooh, good shape on this one.
Very good shape, man. He just does such a good job at getting every ounce of energy into the disc.
He does, right?
He just winds up and explodes. Very athletic.
Hanging out there with Colton. And Conrad's going star destroyer. That's 3 out of 4. Boom, turn.
That's a light blue one, man. I don't see that turn.
Pretty beef.
Yeah, pretty beefcake. I mean, that's one of those things that you pick up. You're like, I'll never be able to throw this.
So he is going to be throwing 3. He's going back to that same star destroyer. It looks like, I'm going to guess this one's going to come out with some Annie.
Yep. You're right. And that's ripped, dude.
Yeah, it is. That is way down there. He's almost in the trees.
Yeah, if you can get up to those daisies on your second shot, you're right there for your birdie four.
Nate going back to the destroyer well.
I like the swirls that he's got going on in this thing. It's like a black pattern. It looks so cool.
Yeah. It's like almost like a Huck Lab swirl.
Yeah, right? It almost looks like it's stamped on there for sure. Nate's
an Oregon dude, so that makes sense. Comes up a little bit short, but should be a decent alley for his up. Avery. I'm sure this is a destroyer again.
Yeah, probably that same one he went off the tee.
Yeah, looks like it, right? This one?
Ooh, not quite as over onto it as he would like.
Maybe it's a beefier one, yeah. There's still nothing wrong with it, though. I mean, I'm sure he wanted a little more flip to get a little more distance to make the upshot easier, but it's...
Yeah, I mean, I think if I chose a side, I would prefer the right side, just because there's that little bit bigger of a gap. You can see right there.
Yeah.
Colton, get down there.
Colored Glow PD2.
Wow.
Yeah, I get a little more turn than his other PD2s.
That's like Nate Perkins' new disc. Not a little tangent.
Really?
It's a Color Glow FD, man. They look so nice.
All right. Color Glow's all the rage. I love it, man.
This is James with a flat top Glow Gator.
Okay.
It's a hog, dude.
Really?
Yes, it's so stable. It's so awesome.
A little bit long, but they'll have a little headwind tester coming back. Avery going to go with the AVR upshot. You can see the right to left wind got him on that one and pushed him right into that tree. He's
go ahead.
He said, just leave it wide, man.
Yes,
yeah.
That's I think his play was leave it really wide, let that wind bring it back. Just not quite the commitment I think that he needed.
Yeah, that was a dart upshot from Nate. Should make for a pretty easy birdie. Colton.
He's pin high at least.
I mean, that was a eagle layup, so he'll take his birdie. And Avery not messing with his wind. He'll take his par. Conrad coming back, I believe, for par.
Oh man, James, just a hair off really on his putting all day. I mean,
man.
Not much to say other than that.
A lot of strokes left out on the putting green so far. Nate converts the birdie nicely. Colton, I'm sure there's no worries with this one either. Yeah, nice work.
Feels like when he's standing there, it's so rhythm and routine for him. You know, it feels like he's been there so many times before, even though he's not. It's not like he's a seasoned Grizzly vet.
No,
but he seems prepared. You know.
Yeah, he's touring on this year though.
Oh yeah, he's hitting it hard.
Yeah. I was like, "You're from Colorado. Like, have we filmed you before?" He's like, "I was in the Bloom," but he won't be here there this year.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard. I mean, there's so many events that you got to miss when you're on tour. I'm just watching all my friends sign up, knowing that I'm not going to be able to be at like Boot Fling or Safari or any of this stuff. I'm so upset about that.
Colton throws impressively far.
Yeah. Big shout out to Leonard Muse too. That's his whirlwind disc golf flags that he put up. Just really doing a great job. Not only facilitating the tournament, but really, I don't know, giving it that professional feel.
Dig it. We got a tie at 10 down on the top of our chase card. Hole 11, par 3, 302. Short, but difficult.
Absolutely. And you mentioned tie at the chase card at 10 down. It's a tie at the top at 10 down as well.
Really?
Yes. There's about 4 or 5 guys right now. Drew Gibson off the 4th card coming in with a 10 down as well. So it is tight.
Nice. Sexton, like this X-Cow play from yesterday, goes back to it.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate the low line through there. I thought people were going to be playing with that left or right wind and really throwing it up and letting it glide over.
Yeah. Colton going with that FD again, I believe.
Probably that second run, yeah.
That's the one. It faded when he didn't want it to.
Yeah.
Tailwind
go
action.
With the 3rd, 4th, 5th run, maybe. A little flippier.
This is true.
I don't know.
And Avery, he's going a first run Color Glow Rock 3.
Really?
Yeah. Hunting. Oh.
Yeah, from the tee, that looked money.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
It was close, man.
Yeah, I was close. He's like, yeah. James also going rock. That's that Ching rock he likes.
Yeah, it just rides that left or right so well.
It does, yeah. Oh, this one's just dying, though.
Yeah, I think he needed it to get it maybe 10, 15 feet higher, expose that flight plate a little more.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have knocked it down quite as much.
Makes sense, but, man, see if James can convert this over birdie. But it is hucking out here right now.
Tailwind, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just drives it right in the ground. It does have that little bit of a backstop right behind the basket, so you can give it a semi-aggressive run.
Colton went over the backstop, though, on his putt for par. Sexton's looking for a birdie. Nate.
The top end.
You see the tailwind died on him.
Yeah,
see the flag?
You can see it just not moving at all. He was really expecting that to drop.
He was. Inconsistent wind. Toughest wind. Avery coming back for his birdie from the knee, and the headwind got him.
Yeah.
Came back. Colton looking for the bogey.
No, another air ball. He's not even going to have a fun putt for 5.
No. Thankfully,
right,
he's done with this hole.
No, I know. Get him off of it, but that was a pressure putt right there. That was such a clutch
Oh,
make.
my God. That's a round ruiner for taking a 6 right there. Not that a 5 feels great, but
better than a 6.
You're crying about a 6. I would anyway. Nate cleans up par after James does the same. Avery will as well.
Look at that wind, dude. That flag.
Uh-huh. Wind really started up here.
Yes.
Started on hole 11. It started to really gust. There's Avery with that tasty rock shot.
Look at the commitment to the ante, too.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Nate and Paul talk about angular integrity, really committing to the angle.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really important, especially any line you're throwing. Hyzer, don't flip up off of it. Stay down. Ante, stay up.
Suddenly, Nate is too clear of the card. And we're not getting any easier on hole 12. Dogleg right. You do some forehands, you do some backhand rollers, but you got to get up into this woods somehow, Cory.
Yeah, I mean, if the basket was right on the mouth of the woods, it would be so much easier of a hole. But this one, because it's tucked back so far, you have to get it to hold whatever angle you're putting it on.
Mm-hmm.
With the headwind too, it's tough to get anything to fly. You know, if you try to throw the turnover, it's gonna dive. Sidearm, it's gonna flip.
Yep. Nate throwing a destroyer on a Hyzer. I think it's one of his more stable ones, and it's doing work here. Comes up a little bit short. It's probably layup zone. We'll see. Avery going star destroyer. Hyzer flipping it into this headwind, and it's
Whoa.
That's an air bounce.
Yeah, a lot of action in the air there.
It was.
Actually, when we were walking up, we saw Rick hit like a 75-footer. All I could think was, "Whoa, Rick just made it. You got this, Avery."
Wow. James, I think he's going roller here.
Yeah, I believe that's his Thunderbird for the roller.
Okay, and it was almost perfect.
A degree more of flip, and that would have been right there.
Mm-hmm. Instead, it rolls all the way down the hill, but it's a pretty easy up and down from there for the par. Should be no worries. Colton, he is going with
PD probably.
Yeah, first run PD.
Yeah.
This is just too low, though.
Yeah, that's the exact shape you want, you know, just, 15, 20 feet low?
Yeah. Agreed. I believe he's going gator upshot here.
Yeah, giving it a chance, but as long as you make it into that wood-chipped area, easy peasy.
Mm-hmm. James, his upshot.
Ooh, scaring it a little bit.
I thought I had a chance in the air there for a little bit. Avery's going to give this a conservative bid. Smart man.
Yeah, it was a bid, though.
It was. Oh, it was definitely a bid. Sexton going to float a dart over? Looks like it. Oh, leak.
It's a scary angle to be putting now.
Yeah, leak just right there. Colton looking to clean up par. Looking to light the coals on a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a feel-bad par, though. You know, this hole is...
Nah.
Of these par threes here in this section, this one's probably the toughest. Just such a demanding tee shot, you know?
It is, and especially with the wind today.
Absolutely. That headwind, God, just wreaks havoc on turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Avery, a nice par save. Nate dropping in for his. And James with that great bid, still real close. James doesn't walk, he bounces.
No, I know, man. It's so WWJD, man. It's JC. It's so in theme. Dude.
It is, 100%.
Who needs to see, dude? Come on, who needs to see?
He knows where his disc is going.
Exactly.
It's kind of like how MJ turns around. He just covers his hair with eyes with his hair.
Exactly. Dude. He knows everything that's going on this earth all the time, always. I think that's how that works, right?
Same difference. Hole 13, par 3, 347. I don't know why, but this was the windiest hole on the course.
Yes.
I know wind should be everywhere, but you were really feeling it on this tee.
Absolutely.
Crushing headwind.
It's one of those holes that turns from the easiest hole to like the hardest hole to birdie. You were saying you expected this one to be the easiest, but then you step up to the wind and you're like, it's impossible to do this. Like, how could you possibly get it there?
Right? Nate is going to crush a Star Destroyer and hopefully get it there.
It's funny though. Yesterday, everybody's throwing T-birds and like
parking
PDs
it.
and parking it,
Yeah.
and FDs or whatever. And now these guys are just full rip with the Destroyer.
Yeah. Avery is beefing up here to a PD2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, just rip it out wide, have it draw back, man. I guess.
Flashing that Discmania shield, and that was great.
Yes, solid. If you can wrap it around those trees, especially in a wind like this, solid work.
Conrad.
Going that Destroyer, kind of keeping it in theme with everyone else.
Look at that headwind turning it.
Yeah, he barely got on that one, too. I mean, he threw it in the mid-60s, and it just jumped.
And Colton is going to go PD2. First run variety.
71 miles an hour into the ripping headwind.
Wow. You got to throw it that hard to get it that far.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, you asked him, right? What did he mention?
I was like, it was your beefiest PD2, right? He's like, yeah.
It's still turning
Still
over.
turned over in the wind. Sexton can do nothing but layup, which he does well. Colton really can't even think about this one, honestly.
I know. I kept walking up like, all right, he's going to run it. No. He's going to no. He's going to run it.
That's James. No. He's smart.
Man.
He's smart. Avery, close, and a putt you can run. You can't ask for much more in this hole. Yeah, buddy.
Good putt. Solid float into the basket. That's a feel good, too, man. Everybody else laying up, and you can cash one.
Stroke on the card, Mr. Jenkins.
I'm going to start calling him from now on. Hey, Mr. Jenkins. I like that.
You got to respect Avery, man.
Yeah, hole 13 did only play as a 2.9 today. So significantly harder than yesterday, about a quarter of a stroke.
He is a world champ.
He is a world champ.
Yeah.
Gotta give it up. Anybody that has like 7 signatures on his body, really impressive stuff.
Yeah. If a linebacker had perfect disc golf form, it'd be Avery Jenkins. Love it, man. All right, he's getting back in the mix there. Tying James for third on the chase card. Sexton's still 2 clear.
thrown Innova and competed with Innova. I don't think I'd be playing the sport if it wasn't for him creating the disc itself and then just taking it to the next level over and over and over again. How great the discs are themselves. It's really gained my trust, and I don't think I would be here without Innova. I don't see myself doing anything else.
All right, back to the SFO action. Got to thank MVP for getting us out here. Got to thank Innova for presenting the tournament.
Absolutely.
Sean Jack for TDing. All the people doing so much work out here.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron
I mean,
Jack.
The list could literally go on forever, but a few of them, Aaron Jacks, Mike and Facino, Nate Stone, Andy Wynn, man, the whole team just really giving it up to them.
Mm-hmm. All right, hole 14. I didn't see this one coming either.
No, that little sneaky Heiser gap.
Yeah, he's throwing a 4th run CE Eagle right here.
Dude, classic play, dude. The 4th run CE Eagle, dude. Come on, everybody's got that in their bag. Everybody has that shot too.
Sexton parked the Sexton Firebird yesterday, but just did not put any ante on this one. Fortunate to land where he does, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good miss out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
There is OB to the left if you kick a tree and move that way, but no reason to get a little tricky with it. Just throw it up the middle and finish right.
Mm-hmm. Conrad going with that Ching Rock, and he's like, I just didn't see those branches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. I mean, he was a little bit right, but...
Mm-hmm. Colton going with that 2nd run PD2 and throwing it well.
Boom. Nice little skipper. I mean, there is a bit of a headwind here. So, that hyzer with the stable disc does make sense when you factor that in.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Dude, he gives such good bids from long distance.
Accurate.
Yes, he is accurate.
And so is he.
Yeah.
Sexton looking to convert this too. Oh, I need just a little more headwind lift on that one.
Yep, just outside that comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. See if Avery can go back to back.
He can.
Yes, he can, man.
It's a good putt. He's looking for anyone to thank too. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, thank you specifically.
Colton converts as well.
Look at that. The 2 hyzers get the bird.
I know.
And the 2 kind of
Off the
traditional
guts,
plays.
yeah.
No. Take note, people.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this will probably be out before everybody's played or after everybody's played. So
Yeah.
take note for next year.
Next
people.
year, yep. Check out some CCDG merch on discstore.com. Get some hats, some shirts, good stuff. That putt, good stuff.
Yeah, also good stuff.
Mhm.
Good birdies, man. Splitting it in half, the 2 birdies, the 2 pars. About what you'd expect to see from a big-time pro card like this.
No doubt. All right. Colton getting a little bit closer to Nate, who still is 1 stroke clear on our chase card lead. Hole 15 on deck. It is a big dogleg right downhill.
It is 465. Really sets up well for Nate's sidearm. If this was flat ground 465, that may be a little bit long, but since it does play downhill, so much room to work. If you're throwing backhand, though, should be noted the green and bunkers to the left of the pin. You just don't want to hyzer out.
Gotcha. Avery going with a pre-flight number, Star Destroyer.
Ooh.
These are especially money, and that is especially far.
Yeah, well struck, but a little bit too high to get that big left to right skip. He just kind of spiked down, really, let's be honest, into layup.
Layup zone, yeah, he's been high though. Colton is going that 2nd run FD, but just did not start it far enough left.
Yeah, probably a little bit too down the middle, as far as that ante's concerned, and then probably a hair too much on the ante as well.
Yep. Nate Destroyer as well. Well, he's going to go hang out with Avery.
Yeah, great shot.
Yep.
It's still with the no skip zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really just spiking them in there.
They are. That's James's Ching Rock. No, nobody runs up farther than James, man.
I know, isn't it like kind of awkward to film?
Yeah, it is. I'm like, all right, I got my spot, and James is up, back up 15 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, and this Ching Rock is going places he didn't want it to go. Somewhat fortunately hits that tree at least, I think. I don't know. It was going to coast for a while.
It was going to coast for a while. I was going to say, though, James, in the practice rounds, gets skipped on the box all the time because he's, waiting to throw. He's, 20 feet back of the pin. People just walk up, not even realizing he's about to throw. Yeah,
oh, man. A beautiful gator upshot there from Colton. James. Oh, sit. He said he would just land that one up, too.
Yeah. But with that tailwind, it just kept gliding.
It did. And Nate lays up, which makes Avery's layup so much easier to do.
No, I know. If he bangs that, then Avery's just laying
on,
it up.
man.
Yeah, I know. Forcing him.
Yeah. But a couple of smart guys right there.
I know. They laid it up right there. I turned to Jeff Panas. I'm like, is booing allowed in disc golf? I really want to boo right now. We were laughing.
Savage. Conrad going to try and save par. Oh, my gosh. That could have been disaster if he missed that putt.
Dude, and that's basically the putt that those two guys just laid up.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not much closer and almost more straight into the headwind.
Yeah, stoked about it. You can see
he's like,
that
oh,
should
man.
not have been that hard.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was the I was trying to lay up my head shake. And it just started crushing wind right here. So Nate's like, Colton, why don't you grab your disc out? We'll let it calm down for a second. That makes the putt nice.
Barely calmed down, though, should be said.
Yeah.
Like, that thing was ripping right there.
Yeah, it sure was.
I'm obsessed with the little, hop that he does. He never really, turns his body. He's facing it the entire time.
It's actually pretty common for forehanders not to get, it's like a pitcher's crow hop almost.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, there is a par frame. Nate holds on 1-stroke lead on your chase card. On to the island hole, Cory.
Yeah, very dooseable island hole at 285 feet, but is playing over par so far in the tournament. 3.03 average, pretty much right on line, though, with what we'd like to expect, where it's pretty much 33% birdies, 33% pars, 33% bogeys.
Cool.
So really, pick your poison. Sidearm, up the middle, mid-range, or putter, or out round.
Yeah. Avery going with that 11X Casey Firebird, champion variety. Super spike.
Yeah, that was way higher than I was anticipating.
Me too. I was like, where did his disc go? But it was,
onto the green.
It was in the frame, apparently. Colton has the Sky God Gator.
Okay. Ooh. Reptilian.
Yeah.
God. Maybe a P2.
A little long there. Sexton with that Sexton Firebird. He threw it so well around one, and he's not going to change anything up.
So beautiful. There is that right to left wind, so the sidearm, I think it really cuts it down into the green, whereas the backhand is going to lift it.
Makes tons of sense. James? What's this one, Cory?
This is, gosh, I'm not positive. I know it has a zillion little tiny stamps on the top of it, the little USDGC stamps. I'm pretty sure it's either another Gator or an AVR3 type of deal.
Yeah.
I know it's extremely flat.
Yeah.
New disc to his bag, though.
Got to be one of those two. Colton just lays up. He's not going to try and Simon it.
No. No mortal man.
Not in this wind either, though.
Yeah, it's much windier than when Simon hit the play.
Yeah. Avery with another nice birdie. That's 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, 3 of the last 4, and he laid up. He was 34 feet on the one that he didn't get.
Yeah, he's driving. James converts his birdie, as does Nate.
Yeah, there you go. That's 3 out of 4, 3 birds and a bogue. Pretty much what you think,
Yeah. There's Avery ripping out this choice Firebird.
I love it, man. The course just kind of unfolding behind the basket, too.
Gosh.
The multiple layers here at Gleneagles, it's really cool. You don't necessarily ever throw down layers, but you throw across them. And it just, there's so many cool safari holes waiting to be played.
Yeah. Not to mention all these beautiful views.
That's
all
right.
right, hole 17 is a certifiable pump if you're even thinking about getting here.
Absolutely. Traditionally it is set up in a par 4 position. That is a pretty easy 3. So this one really stretches these guys out. Places a 3.19 average, so not easily twoable.
Mm-hmm. We saw a bunch of rollers yesterday with an amazing air shot from Simon.
I think the roller play is A, the safer shot, and B, really the only realistic chance at 2 most of the field has.
Yeah. Nate throwing that champion sidewinder again, I believe. Really cranking over on it. You got to get it over with this hill. And it's thinking about turning over, but it's just going to cut the entire time.
Yeah, we were talking to AJ Risley about his round earlier, and he said he had that same type of shot, the roller that the wind just would not allow to flip over, kept knocking the bottom out of it. He ended up inside the circle, converting the 2, though.
Yeah, real nice. Yeah. James, pretty sure that was a roller attempt.
Yep, you really have to commit to getting that down because that left to right wind just will knock the bottom out if that flight plate gets exposed.
Colton with the S-Line PD2. This is a big boy air shot, Cory.
Dude, how did that hold Annie that entire time? That was unreal,
Colton
man. Playing that wind to perfection.
Super impressive. That is an up shot from Avery. That'll par most likely. Conrad, his up.
Casual.
Wow, casual and perfect.
Yeah.
Nate has an outside chance at the birdie here. See if he can huck a putter into this cage. Looks like he was thinking about throwing the dart, but went with the AVR.
Yeah, not quite.
Nope. Colton Looks to be about 30, 35, a little bit outside the circle here.
Jams.
Get it. Such a good get.
I was just going to say, such a feel good, too. Gosh, that's a stroke on the vast majority of the field.
Yeah. I can't imagine there were that many twos at all. Under 5 would be my guess. Avery converts par. Sexton as well. And James was just a little bit of a dropper to finish his hole. So he bounces on over. What was that guy?
There was 7 twos. Oh, my God, there I am.
You got the Nico pants on.
Hey, I live in Nico pants, man. Me and him, branding buddies. But to answer your question, there was 7 deuces on that hole. So if you took the over, guys, you are going to take the money.
All right, there is your card after 17. We got 1 left. Nate, 11 down. Colton chasing him a little bit. It's a great finishing hole right in front of these bleachers.
Absolutely, and another one that does play over par, a quarter of a stroke over par. Maybe not because of the distance, but there is trouble by the pin. That crater right in the landing zone off the tee really could present problems, and then the green and hazard bunkers up by the pin.
Yeah,
more problems.
It's just a really tricky landing zone on that second shot,
it
especially.
Really is.
And there's Aaron Jack.
He's Aaron Jack's course really like. Leader of the Benevolence Society, he calls it. League of Benevolent Gentlemen, I call it. But he just is out here putting in work, and a lot of the cleanliness of the course can be attributed to him. So big shout out, Aaron Jackson.
Had to give him some screen time. That was an S-Line PD2 rip from Colton right up the gut. Avery going Destroyer.
Gosh, so much juice on it with a little bit more air that filters out towards the center. But
so tasty.
It's not a bad spot to be.
Not at all. Sexton going Destroyer.
Over.
Headwind kind of flipped it enough where it's going to stay out of that.
Yeah, and it landed flat.
Yeah,
if it landed with some hyzer, could get sketchy.
Conrad with a Destroyer as well. Ooh, my goodness, this is crushed, Cory.
Yeah, that's that light blue one that does not turn over easily, dude. You can tell that the headwind was out there.
Sexton going to go with that same Destroyer for his second shot. Went forehand yesterday. Again, you see Nate compensating.
Yeah, when that X-Cal just turned it over a little bit much.
Oh, why's it got to do that?
I know, on the tee, Nate's like, hey, you guys cool with just signing me up for a 4 and we can get out of here on this one? That's cool with everyone? Turns out not cool.
Not cool. Colton, just right into it.
Whew, yeah, there was no option other than to stick into that one, yeah.
James's disc was in that hole, so they got a little bit of relief back there.
Yeah. It was about to break an ankle.
Yeah, that was snap waiting to happen. This is perfection waiting to happen.
Yes, please. There is no better feeling than walking up to this gallery and being able to tap in your 3. Actually, maybe like hitting a huge 3 would be a better feeling, but still.
Yeah. Avery going with that first run PD2 on his second shot. Forehand, I kind of just sawed it off a little bit. It'll make for an easy up and down 4, though.
Yep, that's the safe side. I'm sure Nate would have loved that lie.
Yeah, this is true. Colton, he is putting 4. See that headwind just pushing it right.
Yep.
Avery, kind of a little bit of a backstop here. Give it a half go.
Yeah, little spinner.
Ooh.
I mean, that OB, though, is on that path. Yeah. It's not far.
Nate going to try and save the par from the hazard.
Looking for another miracle save.
Oh, my gosh. Just lifted that right out of his hand.
Look at that Innova van parked so conspicuously. You could the day before they were scouting out. They're like, we need to move this van. We need to move this van so we can park right there. It's all about the branding.
Panis doing marketing work. Jeff is on his game.
Oh, yeah.
There's Nate, drop it in. That will be a bogey, though. Colton as well. And James strokes on folks with his 3.
Yeah, he's already done the work on the hole. Wow, good stuff.
Not the greatest round from James, but some really impressive birdies when he got them.
Absolutely. And give it up to Avery, man. Hats off, shaking hands, thanking everyone. Great card. Did we have great vibes, dude?
Oh, it was
awesome.
It was just fantastic. Yeah, just a really, really fun day out there.
Yeah, really cool. Actually, after the round ended, what's up with that hop thing, dude?
I don't know if I like
it. I can't get over it. I love it.
Yeah. All right, there's your card after 18. And here is your top 10. Rick throwing I think that's a course record.
That is officially a course record in that there has been 2 rounds here, and that's the hottest.
Yeah.
2.
9-pound Ty and Paul. That is our lead card for tomorrow. Sign me up all day.
I'm so stoked. We were going to be on lead card. Drew Gibson, this is his type of course.
Oh, it is.
He ripped it up. He was the one, like I said earlier, who deuced hole 9. Unreal.
Yeah, Nate, no slouch in this department either.
No, and you know, should be noted, we want to talk about it a little bit. We did have a freestyle exhibition with Juliana Corver and Arthur Coddington after the round. Eagle joined in. It was a great gallery for that. Then after that, James Conrad put on a juggling display, dude. It was so cool. Jeff Faze, Jeff Junker jumped in for that. And then to top off the event, we had live drone racing out at Gleneagles after the round, dude. I saw a video. It was insane. It was so much fun, dude. I'm loving this event.
It's a festival.
It really is. That's the goal, you know?
Very, very cool. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed our round 2 coverage. Please come back for that round 3 lead card. I don't need to tell you. You're gonna come back. Who wouldn't? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.